they had menus in there too, and like you could circle what you wanted. Now, if you're on the higher floor with the crazy people, you don't get that. But like you could be like cheeseburger times 2, and they're like, "Man, you're eating a lot. You must be feeling better." I'm like, "No, I didn't want to leave." I'm like, "No, I'm still need a couple days in here." You know, they're like, "Fuck, this dude's homeless." You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. This is episode 70. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. Before we get started, if you could do me one quick favor. Last week we had a pretty good output. I need you to hit that like button. If you didn't subscribe already, subscribe. And do us another favor, share it to your social media. 3 people are going to be selected from our social media from this little contest. You're going to be invited to Z-Bird's secret 40th birthday party, June 12th. So make sure you share, and we're going to pick 3 people. With me, as always, in the building, hammering beers with one eye open, my main man, Anthony Wig-Splitting Sholey. What up, Sholey?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good to see you. And then to the left of him, 5'5", weighing in 162 pounds, Johnny the Cheek Buster Risotto.
What's up, buddy? I'm 5'6", by the way.
Okay, keep telling yourself that. And then to the right of me, as always, my co-host, my main man. Let's hear it for Moneyline Welsh. Moneyline. Woo! There you go.
Up?
What's up, Moneyline? What do you want to get talked about this week?
Oh, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
What you guys do for your mothers and your wives?
Oh, yeah.
You guys looking at me?
Yeah.
I don't have a wife.
Yeah, true. That is true. I got her like edible arrangements at the house. Me and the girls made her breakfast.
Like an edible or like an edible arrangement?
Well, I gave her an edible too, but that wasn't in the arrangement. That was,
Yeah, I got
that was
you.
special. But,
Is that edible arrangement? Was it pineapple heavy? Dave sent me one when I was sick, and there was a lot of pineapple.
well, so like you can like pick from different ones. The pineapple heavy one's probably like the lower end of the edible.
I don't know. It was pretty big.
What's the higher end? I like pineapple.
Yeah,
No, but they make all the flowers out of pineapple.
Yeah,
There's like
right.
A grape
Yeah.
and a pineapple. A grape and a pineapple.
Yeah, it was
like,
a lot of that.
I'm good.
Yeah,
You know?
it was good.
No, it's definitely good, and my kids tear that shit up too. So we made her breakfast, and then went over to my mother's house. We cooked her dinner in the rain, grilled out. You know, it was great.
Nice.
I didn't have fun. Everybody else did.
Nice. What about you, Johnny?
I rolled out the red carpet. You know what I mean? I made bacon and eggs.
There you
Got
go.
her a little spa package.
Oh.
I didn't do much for my mom. I just called her because my one daughter had like a cold, so we just hung out the house all day, and that was perfect.
It's a nice
On
easy
that,
one.
a nice easy on like the rainiest day of the year.
I went up to old Aunt Jean's house. Everybody was up there, and it was like a normal get together. And then there was a lot of people. There was probably like 10 to 12 people, and all of a sudden, my mom like comes out with like candles on a cake, and like I don't know if I don't think. We sang Happy Mother's Day as like the birthday song. It's like Happy Mother's Day to you.
Is that a thing?
Really?
I don't know what the fuck.
I've never heard
I don't know if
Is
we
this the
like.
first time your family's done this?
Dude, on my watch, and like, I don't think it's been done before, but like I used to skip a lot of shit when I drank, so like,
Especially on Sunday.
yeah, on Sunday, so I don't know, but they put it in front of my grandma, and I was like, oh, like we must have missed a birthday or some shit, you know what I mean? Must be making up for that. Like, I'll be honest, I don't know when my grandma's birthday is. I'm not good with dates.
Right.
But so they put it in front of her, turn the lights on, and they're Happy Mother's Day to you, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was the whitest thing I ever seen before in my life. It was strange, and I wish it didn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen again because it was just awkward, and I don't know.
Did you sing?
I mean, she's
No,
gonna.
I didn't sing. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. Initially, I thought it was my grand's birthday. Like, no one told me. So I was like, oh, I feel like a piece of shit.
You didn't bring her a
I
card.
didn't bring her a card, like nothing. And fucking, so like, I'm like, it started and it's like Mother's Day. And then like, this is fucking weird. And they just sang the whole song. And then I was gonna be a dickhead about it, but I was like, it's Mother's Day. I'll cut them a break. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna bust everybody's balls like, what the fuck's going on here, and flip the table over like I should have.
Yeah.
But it was strange. I never seen anything like
She
it.
blew out the candles and everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
blew
she's
out-
been up
yeah,
there in years, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe they figured this something special.
which is fine,
Right.
I guess. But super white.
Yeah, that's
Like she had my cousin's baby, and she was holding him and my niece, and so it was like nice. But like, I don't know, they could have just did that and like, I'm Happy Mother's Day to you. What the fuck are
Yeah.
we doing? And like,
that's something new.
Whose
Whose idea was it? Have you found that out
I
yet?
think it was my mom's. I think it might have been my mom. She came out with the cake and the candles in hand, and like she was looking for. She was like, I don't think we have any candles. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck do we need candles for?
Good cake.
Yeah, good cake. A lot of my aunt Jill brought over some fire cookies. I ate about 15 Buckeyes.
I love, dude.
Yeah.
That is the cookie of the millennium.
It is. I mean, those
Can't go
they're
wrong.
unbelievable. No, can't go wrong at all.
Dude, my Mother's Day, I had my Aunt Penny had a mastermind plan, like didn't tell anyone. So she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have you guys, everyone, come over to my house at 11 o'clock, bagels and coffee." So I'm like, "We're going." So me and Addie load up the car, go over there. We meet them. My aunt has us over. Then about like an hour into it, she was like, "You know what, Michael and Jean, could you move this couch for me?"
Nice.
I'm like, "Yeah, sure. You know, where is it?" It was like one of those steel frame leather couches with two recliners. It weighs
3,200 pounds.
weighs about 4
God.
tons.
Was it in pieces or was it all in one?
All in one. It
Yeah.
wasn't coming apart.
Was it a sectional?
No,
Or just
Yeah,
a
that's
long
right,
one?
yeah.
just, it was a long three-seater. So,
Shit used to be so heavy back in the day, man.
dude, this thing, I'm like, my cousin's like, he's like a pretty strong. He's like, dude, I can't even fucking get this up. So we're like, barely got this off the ground. And here's it driving me nuts. No one in our family is moving out of the way when we're doing this. Everyone's sitting in like this dining room, laughing, having a good time.
you're
Giving us
doing
the
it-
old, is that heavy? And finally, my cousin was like, I'm seriously going to fucking injure myself. He didn't say fucking. He said, could someone, please.
Somebody get the fuck up.
He said, everyone just get out of the way. Everyone, please just move out of the area. We get to the front door, and like it won't go through. And my cousin's like, "Oh, it's going through."
You got it in, you get it out.
We fire it through, and it like almost ripped my aunt's like the front of her house off.
Cost of doing business.
Yeah. So we finally get it outside, and then like we get it down to like the garbage where they were like coming to take it. I went over to her house Monday night, stopped over. The garbage men didn't load it up. I don't know what they're doing with this couch, but there's a couch on George K. Road just sitting there.
Yeah, grab it up.
But
Yeah,
it
no
was a
one's picking
bulk
up an
day.
old ass fucking water. It's been raining for like days.
It went out. It went out
like
at noon.
4,000 pounds now.
It went out.
Oh,
it
my
went,
God.
It went out at noon, and then it rained for about 18 hours. after.
Yeah, I was worried about Millville. I was like, fucking Millville's going to flood. I'm going to have to deal with that because it was just raining for
Right.
so long. Luckily, the creek stayed low.
Record rain.
Record
as
rain.
Rosato's dad said.
I wish I could have like seen the garbage man face like when they pulled up to this thing like
Fuck
fuck no.
Because, I mean, was it still in decent condition?
No,
Nah.
I wouldn't say it was like terrible. It was something like if you were like in your 20s, you'd throw it in your bachelor pad. You know what I mean? It wasn't like
So
horribly-
someone could have scooped it up if it was like a reasonable weight.
Right, but there's no way like any. I mean, me and my like, dude, it was so heavy for two of us, and then like my uncle's like trying to guide us backwards, and I'm like, Uncle Jim, just get out of the way, please.
Like,
Yeah.
thanks, but no thanks.
Well, there's always a guy that needs to be the foreman.
Yeah, well, he was the step guy. You got a step coming up. Hold on, hold on. Wait, no. Step down. Okay.
Watch your knuckles.
Yeah.
Watch your knuckles.
And when you can't fit it through the door, you gotta turn it that way. You
Yeah.
gotta turn it no. The
You gotta,
other
stand it up.
Yeah.
You gotta stand it up.
like it doesn't fit.
Yeah, that's where we were at. My cousin was like, this whole fucking thing was designed to get this couch out of here. You know what I mean?
That's a low cost. Bagels and coffee
Yeah.
for a couch move?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was a genius move on my Aunt Penny's
Yeah, well
part. I have to
played.
give her credit.
Definitely well played.
Because I'm thinking, like, why she want bagels and coffee? Oh, God, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
I'll go
right.
read a bagel, give her a card. Like, yeah, it sounds like a good start to a Sunday, you know. Joke was on me.
Catching your knuckles while moving is one top 5 pains of all time.
Right
there it is.
right there, bud.
Yeah. It is fucking brutal, man. Brutal. What did you guys see old weirdo Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live?
I watched the thing, like the highlight whenever he was on the thing.
You
He
weren't
said-
watching live?
No.
I thought you would be, just thinking your
Doge.
Doge was about to go crazy.
My Doge was about to shit the bed. He was like, when he got out there and said it's just a hustle, I'm like,
Here's what Elon's doing.
Right.
Elon has so much fucking money. He's fucking with the world, and he's dictating the price of Dogecoin. When he fucking says it's going to do something good, guess what? Jack Welch throws fucking money at it.
Yeah. Exactly.
When he says it's gonna suck, it goes down, and then he buys the dip.
That's when you buy, though.
That's when he buys the dip, and he fucking does it again, and now we're all fucking morons. And now cryptocurrency lives in my head. I think I'm not gonna say lives in my head rent free because I hate that fucking I hate that saying. But I think about cryptocurrency 39% of my day, I bet. And it's just like, and I check it, and it's going up, and it's going down, and like, I got money trapped in Webull right now that I can't get into the crypto that I want to, and I'm about to fucking go crazy on them.
I hate Webull because you can't get Doge.
Well, you can get Doge now, but it's a whole. I have money trapped in Webull pretty much, and I could use it on the regular stock market, but I can't use it to buy crypto, and I put it in just for the crypto. And it's fucking driving me nuts.
Dude, I would say, well, you said 39%. I would say I'm like 39% like cards and then like probably 30% crypto. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely have gotten off the crypto, but I was crypto heavy in my brain.
Yeah, for
Remember
a while.
that? I was like, oh, this is, the thing is people like, I love when people put on Facebook, like I told them, like, listen.
And that's what really scares me about this, because like the world isn't going to let like idiots get rich, and like I'm putting myself in that. That's us, and like it's not that something's gonna happen when we're not gonna get rich. But like when there's like people who like put like $50 or some shit in there, and they're like they're tweeting the moon fucking signal and fucking the dog going on a rocket ship, like get the fuck out of here. You're driving me nuts.
There's a guy who
and my money's stuck, and I own like 4 Doge coins right now because I can't get the fucking ones I want.
I like traded my stock for Dogecoin, like did okay with it. Like hopefully it goes up. I'll end up like doing something with it. But the people that constantly post shit are like people that like never had money and like are the worst financial people, like myself. Like whenever I told people like, hey, maybe this is a good idea, who the fuck would listen to me?
I wish
I didn't.
Yeah.
I wish I would have.
That makes 3 of us.
But I mean, I didn't like put in like 20 grand or not. You know what I mean? I was like, but still, like
at that time, like you were talking about, like when we were over your house that one day,
yeah,
we were talking about it. I had the same situation. I didn't know about Webull, and I couldn't get in the Robinhood, and it was a fucking nightmare.
I remember that.
Yeah. I have some real issues of like signing myself up for these fucking things and like actually getting money.
It's not. I'm going to tell you right now, Jack's 100% right. Like it's not an idiot thing. Like they make it way harder than it has to be. Your bank does. Your bank puts like the kibosh on it for some reason.
First National is a nightmare. They fucking.
You can't even put fucking money on FanDuel or anything with First National.
Yeah, no, I had to like
freeze your shit.
Yeah, I had to trick them.
They did that to me. Yeah,
it's fucking nightmare.
Speaking of FanDuel, I won a class action lawsuit. I signed up for one. Like
I told you, dude. That's where the money's at.
$137 in free play and $27 real cash. Boom! Someone's about to retire.
For what? Signing a card and sending it back.
No, I did it all online.
Okay, even easier.
Yep.
You know.
But I did actually have money put in there in 2000 when the time they said.
What was the class action about?
It was during when you do the fantasy football. They said that they were rigging it so you could never win. Like you'd be like, oh man, I'm in first place. I might win 10 grand. All of a sudden, some dude who
some bot jumps you.
Some bot who was like wasn't even on the screen. All of a sudden's number 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, and they did it time and time again. Like
that's like the block poll hustle. Like, who won that block poll? Like, oh, Steve, you don't know him.
Yogi did again.
I mean, we at Alderdice, we ran a block poll, and like we sold it. We didn't sell it to our direct friends. We sold it to a bunch of acquaintances at Central and Alderdice. And then when the Central kids asked who won, when I asked East like who won, it was an Alderdice kid. And when someone asked like me or Andy, it was a Central kid who won.
Yeah,
and we made a few $100.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it was a win-win.
I got
anybody from Greenfield or Hazelwood, we're not buying. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? There was
you don't want to buy it.
There was a couple dudes up Squirrel Hill that might have got it.
If you think about back to our younger, like I got a funny,
real piece of shit.
Funny Dino story after this, but back to our younger days when we were selling raffle tickets that were like 3 months expired.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I'm walking down McCaslin Street, it's snowing out, and I'm like, would you like to buy a raffle ticket for Greenfield baseball? We're like, kid, it's December 2nd. You know what I mean? You'd sell 3 of them on the way down, though. You'd get a cold cut trio.
No doubt. I mean, we all sold bootleg.
Like, we're trying to get ahead of the game, sir.
But the funny Dino story, I remember one time we were living in a 3/4 house. We didn't have a ton of money. We were living in a 3/4 house.
You didn't have a ton of money in the 3/4 house?
Probably $30 between all of us. So this one dude speaks up, and he's like, man, I wish we could bet on the Super Bowl. We had some money. Dino's like, oh, I got money. You got a bookie? And the dude's like, yeah. He's like, tell him we won $500 on the Patriots. And the dude was like, for real? He's like, yeah. And the dude like called back, like, who is this dude? He's like, man, it's some dude Dino from Pittsburgh. Like, yeah, he's good for it and everything. You know, Dino's just sitting there. Well, then we end up winning the bet. So Dino's like, sweet. He's like, dude, go get the money off that dude. Like a couple days later, he's like, dude, he said that you were gonna beat him because Dino went and told everyone like, I'm gonna beat this dude.
It got back to him.
It got back to him. Dino's like, listen. You thought I was going to beat you for the money. I'm going to beat your fucking face, and if you don't come up with my $500. 2 days later, the dude, Derek, was like, well, are we splitting this 3 ways? Dino's like, give me my $167. Give the other $167 to Z-Bird, and I guess you can keep, you know what I mean, or $133.
Did you guys go on a nice little run after that?
No, we weren't on, no.
Oh, you were in the 3-horse.
We were on a 3 I think like a run then was like chicken wings and, you know what I mean, maybe some smoothies.
Yeah. That's funny, man. Yeah. Call your boy. Fucking put a $500 bet in.
For dudes in a 3/4 house. I mean, he's like, where's dude living? He's like, he's in a 3/4 house. But like, dude, he's the man. He's big time from Pittsburgh.
Jake Paul taking Floyd's hat.
Yeah, you sent me that video. I mean, that was like, who knows if that was part of the plan. He looked a little upset about that.
Well, he's fighting Logan Paul, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's fighting Logan, and that was Jake that took the hat.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like, I want to say that was a natural reaction. Like, obviously, Jake Paul knew he was going in there to stir some shit up.
Yeah, antagonize him a little bit.
I think that was a natural reaction from Floyd, though. Because he was pretty fucking pissed. Like, you could even see, like, the still shots. Like, he's, like, gritting his teeth. He's trying to get after that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, it's just, like, I don't know.
It's pretty disrespectful.
It's very, take your hat. Like, dude, take your hat. I mean, that goes back
to
to
a good hype move, though. Even
that goes
if it
back
wasn't
to,
real.
like, some young kid shit.
6th
like,
grade.
it will trigger some shit. You know
have
what
to
I
fight
mean?
'em.
Yeah, you have to. Someone takes your hat, like, you have to fight him, friend or not.
Yeah, they're like,
You might not get that hat back. If
Yeah,
you
or
lose.
like, dude, how many hats do you have back then? It goes in the dirt, like fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
people were throwing it like a frisbee back over your
yeah,
head.
back there, yeah. No, now you're playing monkey in the middle with your hat. Like, it's no good.
And I'm Money Mayweather.
It's
No
no
way.
good. So I
Yeah.
mean, something triggered Floyd there where he snapped, and I don't like how like you really couldn't tell what happened because there was. I mean, Floyd always has a million bodyguards with him,
Right.
and then I'm sure the Pauls do too. But they actually said that Jake and Logan hired 24-hour security because they're scared. Floyd said he's gonna kill them, which like everybody says that when they're about to fight anybody. Like, I'll kill you, and they're like, dude, we're taking this to heart. When he says something like that, like, we're not playing games. And like, is this all just to sell this fucking fight?
Yeah,
or is this some real-
I'm gonna watch this fight.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt that
Absolutely.
we're gonna buy this fight.
We'll all probably be watching this together.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know that I don't like the I'll kill you and then them getting security. That's like some pussy shit.
Right, but they're masters of fucking hype, dude. Like they're making this a big
So
deal.
when
and
is
it's
this
not.
fight? Next month?
I don't even know, but
gotta
we're
be
talking
coming
about
up.
it right
Yeah.
now. You know
Next
what I mean?
month.
So they'll probably do something once a week until fight
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And then, yeah, right. Just like he did with Connor, and then like leading up to it, it's gonna get heavier and heavier. They're gonna be traveling to different places to talk shit on each other. That's like how they did with Connor, you know.
Yeah. Do you know where they're fighting? Anybody know? Probably in Florida. I think that's where everybody's fucking fighting right now, just because it's that's
Wide
where,
open.
That's where that Canelo fight was.
WFO wide.
Fight's June 6th.
June 6th.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I knew. I thought it was soon. Oh, and they were in the Dolphin Stadium. So they're fighting. I think that's where they're fighting at.
Oh wow, you can pack them in there.
I don't. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you think. I don't know the rules, but yeah, Florida's pretty fucking open.
No, I think they're like wide open. I don't think they have any fucking rules right now.
So I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
like
taking your hat. That would. I don't like that move.
I remember getting my hat taken as a youngster. You know, didn't have many hats, and Davis like launched it up at Hammer, and it got dirty. And it was like one of them Jane Natali hats with the pin. in
Yeah,
it.
with the-
I didn't have a lot of nice stuff.
Right. No,
He
that's
didn't
what
have to do that.
No, what a piece of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll hurt you.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if someone takes my hat, it would definitely trigger some young shit and
I'll-
you get all mad. Dude, especially then your blood starts boiling. You don't know how to control your emotions at all, dude.
Yeah.
You start tearing up, and then dudes are saying you're crying. And you're not crying. You're just mad as
I'm
fuck.
going crazy.
Yeah. Like, I need new friends.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
I
like,
hate you.
I was like,
30 years later, still do.
like I think I did go home and I think I did shed a tear. You know what I mean? I was like, because I didn't have nothing. I had like a hat. You know what I mean? Davis threw it. And
I wouldn't like. I don't think I'd go home and like cry. I would be like the kid from the toy or Christmas Story. Like I would just rage would become a hold of me, and I would just start flailing on dudes with tears running down my face.
Swearing.
Yeah, just wailing on Carlo because he picked on me for way too long. Tim Tebow to the Jags.
Yeah. Tight end.
This is stupid.
Yeah, I've had
What's
enough.
Urban Meyer doing? Like
putting it back, bringing the team back
you
together.
put the band back together. I mean, they like live next to each other, I think, too, or they live on the same street. So it's like Tebow just running around with like his little. He's just doing garage.
He's like, Coach, check this out.
He's doing driveway workouts, just like with his shirt off, like, oh, looking good, Tim.
Me and Rosario just talked about this today. It'd be like Rosario was like, dude, what if I like wanted to like pursue my dreams and like be a major league player, and I like sent the Pirates like you hit me ground balls and throw him the first surely. Like that's what it is. Like Tebow's probably like got someone like he knows whenever Herb comes out to get the paper, he's like, all right, let's start running patterns. You know what I mean? He's
Like people don't want to shit on your dream, like, you know what I mean? Like, always believe in your dream. Like, yeah, that'd be like me fucking trying to get fucking ground balls, get on with the Pirates.
Don
Like,
McGee.
dude, it's over.
Yeah,
It's over. How old is fucking Tim Tebow right now?
I'll be in
30,
CMU kicking field
he's
goals.
33.
It's over. But some
Yeah.
NFL
Way-
careers are done, you know.
Way over.
Your prime's gone.
Way
It's
over.
been over, yeah. Go to XFL or whatever that fucking bootleg
Dude, but, like,
is.
I don't
Be an
know.
analysis. Who
do you-
cares? Make a ton of money.
I don't think he needs money. I think he's rich.
Didn't he play fucking for the Mets or
Yep.
something?
Yeah, that
For
didn't
like-
work out either.
For years. So this guy's just pretty much living in a fantasy camp and be able to do whatever the fuck he wants.
And God
Really?
bless him.
Yeah, I
I
guess
mean,
God signed
he
him.
loves-
put it that way,
He loves
and now
God.
I dig it.
Yeah, he loves God, so maybe there's, I don't know.
God did bless him.
Yeah, he
then.
did bless him.
Fucking guy got an NFL contract.
And he was an analyst. He made money doing that. So, like, I don't know. I don't think money's a major, I don't think he needs it.
I think he has a church.
But, like, to, like, put yourself through this and go through their training camp, fucking your first training camp as NFL head coach. Meyer never, this is his first go-around in the NFL, right?
Yeah, he never coached NFL.
So you're automatically just turning your training camp into I guess it would be a circus anyhow with Trevor Lawrence and shit like that. But like the Tim Tebow, like, do you remember when like Tebow went to the Jets? Like SportsCenter was there live. They took the stage there, and it was insane. So like the Tim Tebow show is coming to town, and like you're gonna go through this just to get cut. And if he makes, I mean he's an dude. There's no doubt about it. The dude's a freak athlete. He's one of the best college football players of all time.
Oh yeah,
They still love him in Florida. You know, sell
yeah.
some tickets. I mean, Jaguars don't always sell out.
that's true.
That has to be like that's obviously Urban Meyer. There's no doubt about that. But like the owner of the Jags is a weird cat. He got a weird mustache and he's a foreign dude, and I don't know if he really knows too much about football. And he was probably like, oh, Tim Tebow. I remember the Florida chomp. Get him fucking back down here. The old Jaguars are gonna be going like this, fucking. So we'll see. I don't know. It's just, and everyone's like, he's taking a spot of a kid, blah blah blah. Like, dude, shit happens, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're that fucking last tight end, that
You'll catch on somewhere else.
Yeah, or not. You know what I mean? That's the way the cookie crumbles.
They
dude.
could always start a podcast.
Always start a podcast. Yeah, I mean, we started a podcast in our late 30s. You know, shit happens.
And look where we're at now.
We're going for it.
Yeah, sky's the
Yeah,
limit.
we have 787 or 67 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we're going places. Everyone,
Yeah.
If everyone shares that and they want to come to Z-Bird's secret party. But dude, dude, talk about this story because I read it. The cyber attack on the gas line.
I don't know much about it, but I do know there's no gas at Myrtle Beach right now.
Yeah, so there was a cyber attack on a gas line and like shut it down. And then they came on and said it had nothing to do with the cyber attack. But then they came forward and said it did. But they're working.
Had nothing to do with the cyber attack on the gas line. There's a gas shortage.
Yeah, but it's like a ransomware. So they were like, oh, you know that gas you guys need. Well, we'll put it back online for $6.5 billion, whatever the fuck it is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Who's behind this?
it's called like
It's like an
dark
independent
side.
company. Yeah,
no,
right.
it's called like the dark side or like a hacker.
Yeah, it's some hacker shit.
like on Mr. Robot.
Yeah, yeah. It's Mr. Robot.
I think they sell like their own like hacker software too. So like it's
Right, and then, so they claim that they're like Robin Hood, and they'll like ransomware someone for a ton of money, and then they'll give like 5% of it to some random charity. Like,
Damn it,
makes it okay. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess.
there's enough shit going on.
Yeah,
we don't need a gas shortage. Right
Yeah,
now.
find them.
It's the whole East Coast too.
Well, for the 5% of bullshit that you're not giving to anyone, you're affecting about, you know what I mean, 17% of the country who doesn't have fucking
I mean,
gas
it's just a
right
power play. Now you're vulnerable.
Dude,
We
it's
can
the
get to you.
plot of Bruce Willis, Live Free, Die Hard, ain't it?
Yeah, call him.
so.
What's that, fire sale?
Yeah, right.
Right? Next thing you know, all the street lights will be out.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't like people doing that stuff, having that kind of control.
Yeah, me either. Fucking so like we're in a gas shortage. Chicken wings are through the roof. You can't.
Well, everything's going to go up
you
because
can't-
everything has to go by truck.
You can't get a fucking chicken wing for fucking a fair price these days.
No.
Jim Perdue's raping us.
Fucking
$2
housing
a wing.
markets through the roof. Like there's a lot
Gas
going on here.
is
And-
already
and-
high.
Right.
And it's going to go even higher.
And the craziest thing is, no one's working. So this
Right.
is all going to
Yeah, that's what I was forgetting. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking.
I was-
yeah.
Not a soul. Not a soul.
Yeah, well, that's what like Jack sent this article in about like the biggest like labor movement like of our time is people taping signs to the windows that say closed due to no
Close.
employees.
Yeah. Right.
And it's true because like anyone I talk to who owns a small business, I mean, you know, look, I'm looking at 3 small business owners here. They're like, it's hard to get people right now.
I can't find anybody, dude.
No, so part of me thinks like half this shit is to go like to get on the internet, and then half of it's real. Like the people fast food workers are just like leaving Wendy's and shit like that. Like we quit, this place sucks, shit like that. Which it probably does. But
Yeah.
I mean, you signed up to work at Wendy's. You know what I mean? Like so fucking what you expect when you're walking through the door there. They told you what they were gonna pay you. You think you were gonna get fucking week 3, you're gonna get some crazy pay bump?
Yeah, you're going to be manager.
I worked at an Arby's one time. I was forced to when I was
Did
in a
you?
when I was in a halfway house. Dietz's
Cutting roast beef.
No, they kept me up front to deal with the customers. Dietz's sister was like the manager, so this was a pretty embarrassing moment. So I'm like 30. This last time I got clean, so I was 35. I walk into Arby's, fill out an application. She calls me back and she's like, "Are you Stink from Greenfield?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Fuck.
She was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I'm in a halfway house." She's like, "All right, we can give you a chance." She's like, "We'll start you off at 7:25." So I'm like, "All right, great." So anyway, like, you know, I do okay at Arby's, and the one day they pull me in the back, like, "Listen, Mike, we want you to come in an hour early, clean the bathrooms and stuff. We're gonna bump you up to 8:10. Don't tell everyone." I'm like, "Okay." I went and found another job the next day, but I was like, I'm like, now I'm official, you know, I mean, turd specialist. I bumped up to 8:10. I'm like, what the fuck? But that was like, I could see why people want to leave those places because
Right, but right now they'll pay you anything just to get you. Like Sheets just gave everybody a fucking $2 raise.
I mean that. Hey,
But is everybody just still getting unemployment? Like,
Yeah.
no matter what?
The federal unemployment's still coming through.
I think unemployment's still running pretty
till
juicy.
September. I
Yeah.
think then I think it's gonna crack back, and then it's like I know they're gonna do away with that extra
extra
600 you get
Yeah.
every 2 weeks.
Yeah, the 300 a
Then
week.
I don't know about but I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen with the federal.
No,
but-
the federal is the 300 a week.
okay, well then what the state is
Yeah,
like.
the state can still do what they want.
The state's the state though, because you ain't making much on the state even. But
Right.
if you're making the state and the fucking extra
Well,
300,
no, so when you collect unemployment, you get it from the state. So right now we're getting extra 300 a week from, well, not me, but you know, people
Right.
on unemployment are getting extra 300 from the federal government.
right? That's what I mean. So
Right.
like once
So if
once
the federal
federal's
government cuts
gone,
it off, then
yeah,
you just have to have a state. You're getting your, you know,
couple bucks. Yeah.
Well, no, that's the thing too. If you did work at Arby's or Wendy's or wherever, and you were making, you know,
Yeah, you're not maxing out.
you're only at like getting probably $400 or you know $300
something a week. Yeah.
or no, every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Oh,
It's not
yeah,
a ton of money.
Listen,
No.
I don't want to go down this unemployment fucking rabbit hole here.
Right.
We can't have a gas shortage right now. It's too much. There's too much going on.
Yeah, I gotta
Fucking, this is the last
Tim
thing.
Tebow.
This is the last thing this country needs. Of fucking people can't get gas. Because then when people can't get gas, this is what starts like crazy people like buying all the gas. What happened with the toilet paper and
That's
shit
what's
like
going
that?
on right now. People
Like
are going,
fucking
"Oh, I got
paper-
to top off my tank."
Yeah, and they're fucking just filling up their lawnmower fucking and shit like that. It's nuts. We don't need it. We came out
She
of
give you
a
any gas?
What's that?
Did Joanna leave you any gas in your car? I have none. in
Fuck
my
no.
car. Yeah, I just
You
drove
think I was
here.
10 minutes late for it? I stopped
Rosa,
and get it.
Rosa had left me it's like an eighth of a tank of gas right now.
You wrote it out.
Fuck yeah, I was running late already.
You're living a gas shortage.
That's
Well,
it.
someone that's doing a little better than us is Ben Affleck. He's pounding Jennifer Lopez again.
Again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah. I mean,
White boy summer.
yeah.
We're back.
Yep. He had the white V-neck on, the gel in his hair, and the
Ben
summer
Affleck's
beard.
a handsome man.
Dude, who didn't see the town?
Yeah,
You
right.
know what I mean? Like, you can't blame her.
Ben Affleck's like hot in the town, but like just as a general day-to-day Ben Affleck, he's a good-looking cat.
Yeah.
So
You take him over Alex Rodriguez?
yeah.
I heard
Just
A-Rod-
Ben's more my type.
I hear you.
I heard A-Rod's devastated about the whole thing. He's like, I
Well,
can't believe
dude,
she went back.
Yeah, they were about to get married in like
In a month?
dude, they fucking break up. Dude, J-Lo's ruthless. She don't give a fuck.
She's cold-hearted.
And she's like, oh, all right, well, I'll just Ben Affleck's been bothering me. It said like he's been hitting up since like February. Like
Yeah.
Ben's been bothering me since February. I'll finally return his text
I
message.
almost married him once
And then-
too.
Yeah.
Asshole.
And then Ben was like, "All right, dude, let's go to Yellowstone for a week and get weird as fuck."
You got a place in Montana, right?
They're probably staying in some lavish resort on top of like fucking.
No,
a
he
waterfall.
owns like a fucking ranch in Montana. That's
sure
what
he
it
does.
is.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking
Big Sky, Montana.
That's a major move.
major move. They went to the Dominican for a while. Now they're in Yellowstone.
He's seen his opportunity. When the tabloids started saying A-Rod was getting coups, he's like, this is my time.
And good for Ben shooting a shot because he was getting put in the tabloids every day, like with his Dunkin' Donuts. So he gets through that fucking every day. This poor bastard was getting his Dunkin' Donuts dropped off, and he had way too many donuts and like iced coffees, and like he looked like a normal guy that had to bend down and pick up his fucking coffee and donuts that were on the ground that the delivery driver. But once he drinks his fucking Dunkin' and has a couple donut holes, guess what? He's firing DMs at J-Lo.
Yeah.
So you got to respect that. That's where me and Ben Affleck differ. If I shoot a shot at J-Lo, probably not getting a return. Ben does.
Yeah. Ben runs on Duncan.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like those pictures. It was literally like I've seen a new one like every day. Like, oh, there's Ben with this. How wasn't this dude 900 pounds? He's eating fucking donuts.
Dude, he had a rough stretch.
Yeah.
He bounced back, but he definitely went through hell for a couple.
Yeah, I think he was.
Through the COVID.
Yeah,
COVID
too much.
booze.
Yeah.
Wasn't he drinking like a ton?
Oh, he was drinking a little bit of the devil's dandruff. You know what I mean?
Put on a couple lbs like a normal guy.
Yeah, donut
A-Rod.
holes, morning beers, and cocaine. You know what I mean?
It'll do it.
They'll pack
A-Rod's
it.
just like I feel like A-Rod, like even when he's not on like NBC or Fox or whatever network, that's the guy that you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Ben, I think Ben's pretty normal. I think Ben could probably hop on this podcast and we wouldn't skip a beat if he wants to come on.
Yeah, A-Rod seems pretty dull.
I mean, dude, how good could his life be going? He's getting invited. I mean, dude, things are finally working out.
Is
for
that
Ben
there? It
Affleck.
is right there. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, look at all those pictures. Like, how annoying would that be if you're just going to get your Dunkin' every day and this asshole's there again? Like, dude.
You can see in the last picture, he's just like he gets older every picture. He's like, in that one he's like 38, and that one he's 72.
Yeah.
He looks like fucking what's his name from Castaway in that one.
Yeah.
Sometimes he dyes his beard, sometimes he doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking, sometimes you're up a couple pounds, sometimes you're down. I get it, Ben.
Oh man, but good for him. Well, all right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old, boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're probably looking outside your house right now, and it probably looks nice. Well, maybe it looks like shit. If it looks like shit, call 412-521-9045, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. And guess what? We just don't do landscaping. That's right, folks. Do you have some concrete outside? It's looking weathered. Maybe your back deck looks like shit. Are you sick and tired of looking outside and seeing shit? Well, did you know that Rosado & Sons also does pressure washing too and free quotes? So call 412-521-9045. It's very affordable and reliable. Make sure this summer get all your projects done and call Rosado & Sons 412-521-9045. Don't hesitate. You'll be late. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe and Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe and Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? It looks like spring's right around the corner, and them construction projects are popping up. Well, make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Licensed, insured, fully bonded, and they've been around for over 65 years. Make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Get the job done right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to get Corn Dick of the Week underway. Moneyline Welsh, who'd be Corn Dicking this week?
Gwyneth Paltrow, Corn Dick.
She gave up bread?
No, she didn't give up bread. She fucking said, she like put out this like statement, like, I gotta admit, like during quarantine it got really tough and like I had some bread. Like she was like talking about like crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she
Dude,
relapsed.
why don't you do yourself a favor and just kill yourself? Do everybody a favor and kill yourself.
Yeah, take you
Everybody.
and your vagina scented candles and just end it.
Goof. How can you like? We're talking about how fucked up the world is, and like you think it's a good idea. Like, oh, like I was in a really bad place, and you know what I mean. I had some sourdough. Shut the fuck up.
That's where you're wanting you're patting yourself on the back. Like if that's your biggest problem in life is that you had some fucking carbs. You know what I mean? Like I remember like smoking crack living under a bridge.
That's
and I'm like, wait till you hear my gear grinder this week. I mean, I'm not gonna say it now, but it's like goes in with this. But like, come on, like there's a lot bigger shit going on than you eating a fucking piece of bread.
Right, she fell off the wagon. Oh no, she ate a fucking hoagie.
Like, oh my God, you're so strong.
I can't believe you got through
You're so
those
brave
for being honest.
Yeah, those carbohydrates.
I'll give you a slap in the mutt.
Yeah,
you goofy fucking
kick you in the
idiot.
fucking muck.
You put on an extra 3 pounds over COVID.
Yeah. I put on the COVID 3. Yeah, okay, so now you weigh 4 pounds, you anorexic bitch.
Wasn't she like shoving pebbles up in her vagina or something?
She has a pussy. Yeah, she has a pussy candle. I think she has a whole pussy smell
about that.
A pussy smelling line. Oh yeah, you do.
Surely does. He did market. He was the first one to corner the market on the fucking
pussy candles.
Yeah.
Right,
besides
now
Gwyneth.
you could add to it like
Yeah.
this asshole. She could be a whole set.
You get a whole 17 minutes of fucking Gwyneth Paltrow being an anorexic whore.
Yeah.
Celebrities are something else, man. They're just fucking.
They're very self-important.
Yeah, they're
like
goofy
they think
bastards.
That they're fucking the world revolves around.
Like when COVID first happened and they made that like stupid video of them all like singing like
we are the world.
Yeah, we are the world. Like, dude, what are you idiots thinking? And now it's just like, and I thought like COVID kind of like put athletes in like put celebrities like in like give them a little dose of reality. Like, hey, no one really gives a fuck about you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, no one cares about no one. Just like no one gives a fuck about me or you or fucking or our opinions. You know, it's just. Shut the fuck up.
I would like to see like the comments underneath when she put it. Like if there was like some people like.
I mean,
I know.
Savages.
But they live off of that shit.
Yeah, me telling her to kill herself that's not even scratching the surface. Twitter's way meaner than telling you to kill yourself.
Way meaner than Jack could ever be.
Yeah.
See, is that the pussy egg right there?
What
it is. Yeah. She shoves rocks in her vagina. I don't know. She's a special gal.
I mean,
keeps them young.
Yeah, I guess. It does something.
I mean, maybe some Kegels to keep them up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if putting a rock just slide out.
Right.
Like I said last week, I don't know too much about how the vagina operates. But you think if you slide a rock up there, you're going to have to do a little Keg or something.
She's holding it in.
Yeah, to keep it up there. If not, you think it would just... You get a little moisture going, it's gonna slide right out.
That looks like a big ass egg.
It looks like a river, like a big old river rock. You can't stay up in there.
That's a nice piece of igneous right there.
I can't see what you guys are looking like at all.
Dude,
You're
it's like a
missing
rock.
out.
It's a rock with a fucking string on it.
It's a fucking-
It's
it's
like
no,
a
it doesn't-
Flintstone
it doesn't have-
tampon.
It doesn't have a string on it.
It's like a rock shaped like a dick.
It's a cock rock.
Yeah.
The cock rock.
You say pop rock?
Like
or
Gwyneth
cock rock?
Paltrow.
Rock rock, yep. Dude, the
Look,
cock
it's a
Smells
string.
like sourdough.
Yeah.
Anal pebbles.
Do you think when she said she ate fucking ate some bread, she just shoved it up her fucking
Upper goose.
upper goose?
Doesn't everybody eat like this?
Like
you-
a big piece of French
Eat-
loaf.
A nice baguette.
Yeah.
What is that, a ciabatta?
A nice Hawaiian roll. Do you think if you put a Hawaiian roll of Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy, like it would melt, or do you think
It
what
would
do you-
just disintegrate.
That's what I mean.
It would just absolutely disintegrate. I don't know. I've never been in her vagina. I don't
Me
know what it's
either.
like in
I
there.
didn't buy the candle. I don't know what it smells like or anything.
I mean, dude, if you're gonna center like a line around your vagina, you better have a pretty legit vagina.
You better be packing some A1 coos.
You're right.
Because, you know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
like if she would flex that coos, and it would be just totally
Chipped
Hamilton. Yeah, Chip Hamilton.
I would like
Our
to talk.
13th president, Chip Hamilton.
I would like to talk to her about this because I mean it's just a banana. Who's buying this shit?
Speaking of Arby's.
Major
Yeah.
creep. Oh, man. Little roast beef. Oh, money line. Bring back some memories.
Heard they got a gyro.
Ugh.
Who, Gwyneth?
Yeah.
Did you see this idiot had a fucking? He was on the run for murder, and he decided to bring his tiger with him. He was like living in like a cul-de-sac somewhere, and like I don't know, I'm not 100% sure where it was at.
Florida.
Florida, of course. I was just gonna.
No, it was Houston, Texas.
Are you sure?
I'm like 95% sure.
So this guy's on the. So this guy goes viral because his tiger escapes from whatever house he's staying at. So that goes viral, and then like the next day, fucking it turns out like, oh yeah, that guy was on the run for murder.
Yeah.
Don't you think if you're like, hey, I murdered someone, better get out of town. Probably shouldn't leave. Probably shouldn't bring the tiger. Might bring suspicion my way.
Well, they said they caught him, and they were like, "It's not my tiger." And like, dude, we have a surveillance camera of you like kissing the tiger and like taking it on a leash into your car. Like, we know it's your tiger. He's like,
Do you think
not
that?
mine? I've never seen it before.
I mean, good for him sticking to his guns.
Yeah.
Do you think his tiger did the murder and he's just covering up for the tiger? That's what
Yeah,
I blame
that's
it.
what it is.
That's what I'd blame it on.
We've seen it. I mean, dude, we've seen the Tiger King. We know these people are nuts. They'll do anything for these tigers. He ain't letting the tiger go to jail. It's his money card. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He
I-
needs. Is this the dude?
yeah,
It's-
that's him there.
He looks like a psycho.
I mean, he looks like he could kill, but he don't look like
Yeah.
a tiger owner. I'll be honest, he doesn't. Like,
Not a tiger guy.
no, he doesn't. If I looked at him, if he was walking down the street, I'd be like, that guy doesn't own a tiger.
Yeah. Well, I think we have a very specific like tiger owner, like
After Tiger
Yeah,
King.
after like Tiger King, like that him and that other weird
Doc
guy.
Mantle.
Yeah, Doc Mantle, who somehow was like became like creepier than fucking Tiger Joe
Wait,
somehow.
what?
Yeah, he had like 7 wives.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
he's
such a
straight.
creep.
Yeah.
He was like making chicks get breast implants, paying them like $40 a day, but they could sleep in the bed with them. That was like their bonus.
Yeah,
And
right.
they were like, we were happy because otherwise they slept on the floor.
They slept with the tigers.
This dude looks like he's in the what's it called in the
MS-13.
yeah.
He might be. I mean, he was out there he murked someone, but like Jack said, I mean, that's 100% right. Like, cut ties with the tiger, keep a low profile, and get out of time.
At least hit up your mom like, hey ma, you got to
Feed the
yeah,
tiger."
feed the tiger for me.
Yeah, put him in a kennel and get out of there.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking killed Jimmy last night. I can't bring him on the turnpike. They might turn some eyes my way.
How long was he on the run for from the murder? So
Come on, bud.
I think like maybe
What do you
three,
think?
I
4
think it was.
days.
No, oh, that's it.
It wasn't long.
Okay, that's what I'm glad you knew because I was thinking like if it was like a fucking year and he was pretty much because we all seen 48 hours.
Yeah.
What if he had like a,
If it
a
was he was
disguise on the
free,
tiger?
I would imagine.
mustache,
Dress him
Yeah.
up like a dog.
That'd be pretty fucking funny. Yeah, he turned him into a penguin, tiger penguin. I would think like so if you're on the run like wherever you go, to tiger proof wherever you're at probably takes some time.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's how the tiger got. He didn't have time to tiger proof the fucking house he was squatting at or wherever the fuck he was at, and the tiger fucking snuck out.
It looks like he lived in a decent neighborhood.
Yeah,
He's
it-
definitely part of the
cul-de-sac.
cartel.
yeah, it looks like Mount Lebanon.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
a bad place. I mean, who the fuck didn't know, like, dude, my neighbor is a tiger?
I mean, for all we know, he might be a pretty good guy. I mean, whoever he killed might have, you know what I
Been
mean?
an
I mean, dude,
asshole.
that
Yeah.
tiger story fucking years ago. The dude was like in an apartment building in like New York and
Yeah.
like Brooklyn and had a fucking full blown tiger living in a 1 bedroom. Like that's nuts.
Those,
That is nuts.
those
What is that?
apartments are so small there to begin with.
Like, dude, yeah, you fill that thing up with shit. Speaking of crazy animals, I don't know what country this was in. It couldn't have been America.
The Komodo dragon.
Yeah, the fucking. So these people were in a restaurant. Oh, it was Australia. That's where it was at. Eating at this restaurant in Australia, and like and all of a sudden, like you just see like this waitress just dragging a Komodo dragon by its tail like through the outdoor like restaurant. Like,
I didn't see that.
and like nobody is like reacting to it. Like it
No
just
one.
like she like it was almost like she like dropped like a glass of water or something like that. No one is like getting up. No one's just like, oh my god. Like, dude, I seen Komodo dragons. Like Steve Irwin was on the beach the one time and he cut his fucking leg and like he was like walking by these Komodos. They smelled blood. They turned around and they chased Steve down, dude.
No shit.
Yeah, he had to like I forget how he
They're
got
pretty
him.
big though.
They're
right?
huge. They're like
Yeah,
fucking,
it
and
was
they're
like an
fast.
alligator.
Yeah, they're like
It was like an
alligators. She was dragging like a fucking crazy fast alligator through this fucking restaurant. Everyone's just like, oh, enjoying their fucking
Like it
miso
happens.
soup.
Like it happens all the time there.
They
or
like put
something.
another shrimp on the body.
There it goes.
Which
right
like
there.
maybe
That's
Maybe they
fucking
do.
Big.
Yeah.
maybe it does happen all the time. Maybe it's like one of those restaurants where you're like, hey, look at like, hey, just so you know, like there might be a fucking a dinosaur that comes through here fucking while you're eating your Caesar salad.
We might ever go in and come through here after dinner.
But that's like, yeah, fuck that, dude. I don't want no animals around me when I'm eating at a restaurant, let alone a dragon.
Dude, I'll lose my shit if a bird flies by me.
Jack can't eat
Like
outside.
if you're eating on the patio and a bird comes up, you're
We
gone.
covered this. I don't eat it on the patio
Yeah.
just for that reason. Birds are aggressive.
What about picnics?
What, sit in the grass like a fucking
No,
pork?
like
Yeah, throw down a blanket.
no,
Yeah.
I mean like someone has like a memorial, like a memorial, day, like a cookout. That's what I mean, like a
You
cookout.
stay in the pavilion, huh?
Yeah, there's tenant areas.
All right.
I usually
I didn't have none. Yeah, I was just like, oh.
I usually go undercover if I can. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. And who likes to eat in the blazing sun? I always try to find some shade at least.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't blame you.
So we'll jump into brother in arms here. The winner is the Kentucky Derby, Medina Spirit,
Yeah.
all juiced up.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is the horse officially disqualified?
I don't know if it's official yet. So like, she tested positive, or he. I think it was a he. Yeah, it was a he. It wasn't a mare. Tested positive for a substance that they're allowed to use, but they have to quit using it 2 weeks before the Derby.
Oh.
So it's like an anti-inflammatory substance, which like makes a sense if you're gonna run faster if you're like not all
Right.
swelled up and everybody else is like practicing and shit like
Yeah.
that. So it was against the rules. He tested positive for it. Old Bobby Baffert, that white-haired motherfucker, he was like, I mean, just the world we live in these days. I can't believe like he blamed cancel culture, which like I like the intent, Bob.
Swing, dude.
I
you know?
like the attempt. You're caught red-handed here.
Yeah.
But like you're like, yeah, dude, they're trying to cancel horses. They're trying to cancel Kentucky Derby
He's
winners.
like, this is Peter behind this.
And he said he was like, I don't know what happened. He was like that. There was some piss on the hay. Another horse peed on that, or blame the groomer, blame another horse, and then also he's like, well, it could have been the groomer too that like pissed on the hay. Then
He's like the
then
jockey
Medina
pissed
Spirit,
on
yeah, pissed up. Then he ate the hay, and that's how it got in the fucking system. And then he like doubled that. So when like that fucking bullshit didn't stick, he was like, yeah, cancel culture, man. This is bullshit.
I don't know why they hate me.
Everyone at the fucking thing's juiced up except his horse. He was like the guy. That guy's juiced up.
Yeah, right. That horse
is
next
ju-
door's
the
juiced.
fucking hot dog vendor. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Why would like a dog or why would a horse groomer be like fucking? Why would they be taking horse anti-inflammatories?
Or why would they not just go to the bathroom instead of pissing on the hay?
Yeah.
Maybe you go tendinitis real bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so that was I mean I love a good lie. Just fucking just throw lies at the wall and
just
see what
stick-
sticks.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I like that he wrote it out. Now he's like, finally, he's like,
Yeah, half of the people believe this, half the
okay.
people. And listen, as long as like they cash those
Long as
tickets,
you
those
believe
tickets
it.
are cashed. You know what I
Right.
mean? Nobody's getting a refund on that.
You're right.
I said that to Jack. I was like, what do they do with that? Like, that's why I don't think it's a official disqualification, because there'd have to be some kind of process of like if they did that.
So the gambling sites are usually pretty good when something happens. Like
They are.
they almost treat it as like a promotion where they refund you. Like,
Yeah.
all right, well, you guys got fucked here. We'll give you your initial bet back.
Yeah.
So they do that. So I don't know. if it's official disqualification, like they might reimburse people that had the number 2 horse. Seems
That's
like a
what
lot
I-
of work.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Two guy got to
Yeah.
pay
And then,
everybody out.
and then, like, but then you think about like give those people their, but
Then you got trifectas and
Right, do those
exactas.
people
and,
win?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Talking about it more, I don't know. I think you're just it is what it is.
Yeah.
like you're fucked, and
That's
it's
it.
all
I mean,
because
there's-
of cancel culture. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Obviously, that bet is canceled.
All them horses were on the juice.
right. I don't want to watch a horse race where
Yeah, it's like the Tour de France. All the
What is it?
bikers were on the juice.
Let
Just-
everybody juice.
yeah,
I don't give a
Everybody.
fuck. You wanna
Baseball,
juice?
yeah,
Juice.
Juice.
I'm sick of
Go
hearing.
ahead.
Yeah,
I did steroids to go to Sandcastle for a summer.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
It's called progress.
I did steroids to get a job landscaping. I was like, why not? You know, I'm gonna look big in this little
You're in the
t-shirt.
tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm shaving this roast beef. It's not the only roast beef I'll be shaving.
Ka-ching!
Oh, fuck, man. I never knew you worked at Overeat's. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, it was a short-lived career, but yeah, I was part of the staff, part of the team.
Part of the team.
And dude, this is crazy. If you're scared of heights, this would freak you the fuck out. The guy was stuck on the glass bridge in China, and the sides blew off.
It was the sides and the bottom.
Yeah.
He had, like, walk on the beams to get off it, right?
Yeah. So that, I mean, imagine how fucking, dude.
In China, that's that bridge where, like, they had, like, the fake glass, like, cracking and shit like that.
Yes.
And now, like, shit's just
Shit really-
blowing off.
Dude's probably like, ha, look, this looks real.
China's a wild place, man.
It
They got
is.
wild shit going
It's the
on.
Wild West over there.
They're just going to put you on this fucking crazy bridge and
Yeah.
shit just
Cool.
blows
First of all,
off.
you're walking on on that bridge at your own peril, my friend.
I
Would
mean, look
never
at that
walk
from the
on that.
top. Yeah, that just gives me anxiety even looking at it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was there, I would go on it.
You
'Cause
would?
who the fuck would think that's really gonna happen to you?
I'm a bridges. I'm like that's my. You don't
I'm not
like
a heights guy.
Yeah, I'm a bridges like freak me out. I don't know why.
And that's not a big. What is it, like 8 feet wide? It's
Walking
not even
on
fucking
bridges,
wide,
not
man.
driving on them. I'm like okay.
Dude, you ever walk over one of them? Like it's like with the rope and like the wooden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up at
Those are the worst.
Ohio or what's that? Ohio Powell.
Yeah,
Oh, like a wooden
Like-
bridge. Yeah.
like a wooden bridge, and they got the big rope, and it just feels like shit. And
It's
you're like,
swaying back
Please
and-
God, don't snap on me. Let me. Get
When the
a
fuck you walking across that when you're out mining for gold?
No, when I was like a kid, up like at Ohio Power.
Idlewild
Yeah,
Park.
Idlewild. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Freaked me out.
Yeah, I don't.
I
like
mean,
that
yeah,
shit
they're
either.
not sturdy. They're not a good means of transportation.
Yeah,
by
if
any.
you need like sure footing, that's not your place to be.
I was in rehab one time at White Deer Run, and they had an obstacle course once you go out of detox, and like it had like rope swings and all kind of like crazy, and they had one of those bridges. I seen someone take a dive on intentionally trying to get pain meds. 'Cause he was still sick. It didn't work out in his favor.
Nah.
Did not work out in his favor. Dude was in a sling for the next 21 days with no
With no-
PKs.
No PKs. He was like, ibuprofen 800 every 4 hours for you, sir. He's like, dude, my fucking arms killing me. Fucking dumbest shit I ever did. Fucking try to jump off that. He's like, you're a fucking asshole, Jake. Told me to give me pain pills. He's like, oh, dude, I don't know. Like, you're
They did it
trusting
for me.
Jake? This is a dude who's in here. He was huffing bath salts. You know, that's who you got your fucking life advice from?
That's who you took a dive on his word that you're gonna get a couple fucking OCs.
Yeah, like, dude, you're not going to give a shit here. We're drug addicts.
Yeah.
Dude. You're lucky you're getting them IB 800s, dog.
Yeah, you fall into the category of a drug-seeking person when you walk into the emergency room.
Oh, dude. Yeah, like, dude, every time I go to the doctor's office, like, the first, 2 years I was, I mean, it was like, you know what I mean? They were all,
They were
red
on
flag,
you.
red flag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got
even
a
when I-
chart.
Even when I was sober, they were like, you know, you need any pain or anything? I'm like, no. They're like, okay. Because the last 27 times you were here, you were. And I'd always circle the face for the guys, like, you know, the 1 through 10.
Yeah.
I was the worst. And meanwhile, it was my fucking finger, you know what I mean?
Like my pain's at a 10.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, my one roommate when I was in the hospital, they would ask you, and you did have to like, they would ask you if you were like in pain through 1 through 10, and then the lady told me after they realized I wasn't like seeking drugs, I was just regularly in pain. So like in the beginning, I was like answering it kind of like honestly, and then I wasn't getting the shit I needed, and I was like, well, this fucking sucks. So the guy next to me was he knew
was
exactly
schooled?
what to do. He was like, they'd be like, so will you be 10? It's a fucking 10. He was like, if it would be more, if I could say 12, I'd say 12. Like,
A veteran.
Yeah,
he was a veteran. In the
dude,
game.
and he was just on his shit nonstop. Like the dude liked being in the hospital. He liked the 3 squares a day. He liked the drugs he was getting. He talked to everybody. He didn't talk to me because I was just like rude to him right off the bat. I like this was like the 3rd time I was in there, so like I was like a grizzled veteran. I was just
alone.
shutting people down. Like, listen, I don't care what you're 50-something years old and you said you hopped a fence and you got caught on this fence and you're all fucked up. So like, what are you hopping fences for? Guys? Like,
Yeah, we running from the cops.
yeah. But he'd be like, dude, I mean, I wish I 12. I mean, it's just there's no. And then as soon as you get it, he'd be all right, and he would just start talking again. Like there was no point where he would be like laying there like, oh, you know what I mean? Like he was just gabbing, beating everybody's ear off until the nurse came around and asked about what the pain level was. 12.
That's the worst.
I mean, dude, I remember when I was down on my luck and I'd get to go to Mercy Detox on the good floor where you got like ice cream and to watch movies. I mean, it was like a fucking vacation. You know what I mean? They give you your like little Suboxone and then my other like stuff for coming off alcohol. I was like, this is great. I felt
Not too
good.
bad, yeah.
No, as much little cups of ice cream as I wanted. There was people there. I was like one of the most popular people in the place.
Did you have to eat the ice cream with a wooden spoon?
Yeah, I
That's
didn't.
gross, man.
I know it is, but what we would do is we had a thing. We used to
Like,
let like 5 of them melt. All right, and then they used to give us these giant plastic cups. We put them in there, and then when the dinner would come, you could stir it around with a spoon. And it'd be like a Frosty.
I can't eat off a wooden spoon. Like
I feel like it's
making me like cringe right now.
I know it's yeah.
I fucking hate that.
They had menus in there too, and like you could circle what you wanted. Now, if you're on the higher floor with the crazy people, you don't get that. But like you could be like cheeseburger times 2, and they're like, "Man, you're eating a lot. You must be feeling better." I'm like, "No, I didn't want to leave." I'm like, "No, I'm still needing a couple days in here." You know, they're like, "Fuck, this dude's homeless." You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to leave detox? Like people are like trying to get out of there, and I'm like, "Dude, I need a couple more days." Like Mike, 7 days is all law allows.
When I was in there like the first go around. The girl would come in with the iPad and be like, "So like, what do you want to eat? Like, we got this, and this." And like, this was like day like 2, and I'm all liquid diet. Like, and I'm like, "Huh, I must got like cleared to eat." You know what I mean? So I'd put my order in, and then fucking it would like they would come in or the nurse would be like, "Hey, like he's still on clears," or like fucking it would like come in and be like, "You're not allowed to eat this yet," and I'm like. And then I realized that the girl taking the orders doesn't know what the fuck's going on here.
Yeah,
so like,
she's just going to every room.
every room taking orders and fucking. She drove me nuts. She was so chipper every fucking day. Like, oh, what can I eat?
And she's food teasing.
Yeah,
Did they bring the food in? Like, here's this beautiful cheeseburger.
Dude, a couple times.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like on day 3 of like clears.
No,
And,
really?
like not even broth yet,
you
dude.
just
Like
drinking water and
just
ginger ale.
water and drugs.
And saline, in a saline bag.
What?
Hey,
Don't
now is
sign
that
that
so
bitch.
bad?
Yeah, it wasn't horrible.
Oh man.
What else we got here? Fucking this guy in New Zealand just drawing huge cocks on the road.
Oh, the picture of that dude. He kinda
Seamus
looks
sent this one in. That was a good one. He was like, I don't know if we should put him in Corn Dick of the Week or Brother in Arms.
Brother in
He's
Arms.
a Brother in Arms. Everyone likes to draw a nice dick.
he kind of looks like if Jason Davis lived in New Zealand.
Yeah, like a happier version of Davis.
Yeah. Hey, shoot, I'm just gonna draw these dicks on the road.
Let the guy draw the dicks.
Right. It's not hurting no one.
I don't think so.
No, the Komodo dragon's a lot more fucking disruptive than dicks on
Yeah,
the road.
people are in there fucking getting their pennies unbunched by a couple dicks.
If you're driving down the fucking road and you see a huge dick, you're not gonna. Even if you're by yourself, you're gonna laugh.
You know what?
The world needs more laughs. That's very funny.
Right. And I can't get any. I'm about to run out of gas, but dude, there's a dick.
It's like
That's funny.
Hey, I'm broke down.
And
Where you at?
they're huge ones.
Where you at? I'm the 3rd dick down southeast.
What were you gonna say, Rosario? You
Yeah,
had
that
something-
roads look as fucked up as in Pittsburgh. What's he got put them on like just bad areas of roads?
He's
So
like
they-
in the country.
You know what? No, I'm looking. Yeah, he is. He's putting them
Yeah,
on
he's
like
circling
potholes.
potholes to fucking.
With dicks, I love
idea.
it, dude. I love it.
Dude.
I didn't realize that.
He's like Batman, like Dick Man.
He's out, dude. Oh
He's
man.
like Zorro.
Like,
Look at
listen,
these roads fixed.
You're not going to address these roads. I'm going to spray paint dicks all over the place.
You have to fix it.
Brilliant.
Right.
Someone should do that here.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
There's not enough paint.
Not that I would.
Yeah, where pierogi got shut down.
Yeah, I seen that. They brought them fucking weirdos back
Yeah,
in.
now there shouldn't be a
They
lot
must
back
have
in.
heard.
No,
They
they're
must have heard.
number
Yeah,
one.
they heard we were coming.
That's what it was,
They
dude.
got fucking scared. Yeah, so the pierogies are allowed to run the pierogi race back in PNC Park. So I don't know what we're gonna do here. We'll think of something.
You have to challenge him.
We got something on the back burner.
Do you know what I've been doing?
What have you been doing?
I've just been beeping at strangers on the road and just seeing their confusion in their face.
Do you wave?
I think it's sometimes I'll wave, other times I'll just beep and like turn my head and they'll be like, oh, throw their hands up. Like, what just happened?
You by yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
I love doing by myself weird stuff.
Cracking up. I was doing it on the way here. I was fucking dying, dude. This couple was like, geez, wonder who that was. You know what I mean? Like,
Are you on the weed?
huh?
Are you on the
No,
weed?
driving out here.
So you beep them, then you make up your own story of how they react.
Yeah. 100%. But I kind of could tell what they said if their hands go up in the air.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, look at these corn dicks.
I think that was Billy.
Yeah. When I'm high on the weed, what I'll do is I'll go out to the balcony and I'll see people walking and I'll yell at them and then I'll hide real quick and then peek back over. I do that a lot.
Is Leany in on it?
Like Leany was there, the one that she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I do this sometimes.
Leave me
You
alone.
got a giant balcony, you're like overlooking the south side. You got to fuck with people.
And there's
If
drunks everywhere.
if you can't hit them with basketballs,
Right.
It doesn't really work when it's super crowded out. It's better like on a slower night.
Yeah,
and
like a
people,
weekday night.
Yeah, people could hear you because sometimes once like the rumors get out and shit like that, they can't hear.
They
me.
just like turn around like, where the fuck is that coming
Yeah,
from? Did
you
anybody
could-
ever find you up
No,
there?
you
And
can't.
then you high.
You can't see me up in that fucking tower, dude. It's like I'm tucked away up there. You can't see that at all unless you're down on like 12th Street and you're looking up. Like fucking,
Right,
there's
'cause
no
it's-
good view up there.
Dude,
It's
how do you
so
feel
dark.
about water balloons?
I love them. It's a good idea.
Rosario
I got a
he got
stash.
he got 4,000 right now.
You got the
That's
one
a
that like they
lot.
all.
Why do
they
you
all
have
fill up
4,000?
with-
Them rapid fills is like my favorite thing
Yes.
in life.
Yeah. It's like you put like a million
You
on
put
a
the
hose
hose
at
on there and
once.
like 100 just get filled like within 30
Oh, I've
seconds.
seen those before.
Self-sealing.
as seen on TV.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Dude, you could just rave havoc.
Yeah, I mean that'd be on the news.
Yeah, you probably would. Maybe one or two here and there.
Whatever,
maybe
better
not
than a
100.
basketball.
Publicity
Yeah.
stunt.
You hit a rumor with a water balloon. That's ruthless.
Better than a basketball.
Right.
They'll survive the water balloon. If I would have connected with that basketball, I don't think that guy would have made it. Speaking of hitting people with shit,
Good segue.
this guy was having a fucking good old time in Nashville at Kid Rock's fucking
bar.
Kid Rock's bar, and I guess he was having too much of good of a time, and the police showed up, and my man just unstrapped his colostomy bag and fucking chucked it at the police.
Dude, but they said he was swaying it around.
Yeah, he was swinging it like a
Like Petey
Like a
Pablo.
terrible towel.
like a terrible towel, which is like I don't know how.
Take your shirt off, twist it on your head like a helicopter.
Yeah. That's definitely Petey Pubs.
Dude,
Yeah, he looks like he'd do something like
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
look
those
at
are-
this guy. He got a tattoo on his bald
He loves
spot.
crystal meth and colostomy bags.
Who let him in the door?
yeah, you gotta see that guy coming.
Yeah,
Like,
I blame the security.
I blame it
He got a
too.
tattoo on his forehead.
That's
said
what I
raise,
said on his
it says
bald
raise hell. Who the fuck would let him in?
This guy's here to fuck shit up.
Yeah, dude. You got guys drawing dicks on the road. That's funny. I mean, you could start throwing bags of shit at people. It's like,
I had a colostomy bag for like 3 months, and like I tried to hide that thing at.
Did you ever
as
wave
much
it
as-
around your head like
no,
a helicopter?
No, fucking. So I mean, you got to be a real. I don't want to get too graphic here, but like the smell of those things are awful.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it's a bag
yeah.
of shit.
It's
so
a
I can
bag of yeah.
imagine.
So that guy is he's a lunatic.
he might have. I'm picturing the guy looking at him. He probably had a wife beater on. You know what I mean? You could clearly see the colostomy bag through the wife beater.
Yeah,
He has
yeah.
a throat
just
tattoo
zero.
and a forehead tattoo.
So
He's handsome.
when you said like when you said Petey Pablo and you fucking twisted over your head like a helicopter, dude, Marty made this like story up about DC like back in the day, and, like put like me and him like put it out. We like made it up together and like fucking put it out there like it was a true story, and I tell it like it's a true story to this day. Fucking said like DC was having so much fun at Potato Heads the one time, and like fucking Petey Pablo came on, and DC just ripped his shirt off, and he was twisting his shirt around over his head like a helicopter. We told like 50 people that story, so there's a good chunk of Pittsburgh that thinks DC just loves Petey Pablo, and he loves to twist it around his head like a helicopter.
oh, dude. I remember the
I love making up fake stories.
fake
dude.
stories are great.
They don't, as long as they're not hurting anybody.
No, there was one when Rosario and Shirley, you guys got in that accident, and Carlo was like, dude, I would have been in that car if we wouldn't have been down Rock Jungle dancing all night. Like, that was funny thing about Mishka and Carlo, like
Staying behind.
awkwardly dancing. Like, what kind of moves were they putting
I
out
honestly
there?
think we talked about it
Like,
before we
we're
wrecked.
having
We
a
were like,
dance-off, we can't leave.
Dino's like, dude, what the fuck are those two gonna do down there? You know, just Carlo and Mishka left behind.
They're back here cutting a rug.
Mishka's like, dude, Carlo, come on, remember junior high? We had that thing, that move. Let's do it right
They
now.
started kicking
Fucking
ankles.
like house party.
They did the ankle hold, the jiggle around. Oh,
Man, I always wanted to do a house party dance like that. That'd be fucking fun. If you just look at your boy at a party and just have like a schedule, a
Like,
routine.
come on,
You're
Bilal.
you're
or
getting
you-
coos.
Wasn't his name?
Oh yeah.
Bilal.
Wow, yeah.
You're definitely getting coos.
There's been a heated debate on the internet this week.
Let's hear it.
So I actually got two things here. So if you guys could only pick one sandwich of all, and like no, like you can't like, it's either peanut butter or grilled cheese, and you can only have one for the rest of your life.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly, yeah, sorry, peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese. You got to pick one for the rest of your life. But like, all versions of peanut butter and jelly go away. All versions of grilled cheese go away. So you
So
can't.
Uncrustables.
So
will
like
go away.
Uncrustables will go away.
Oh.
You can't say like, oh, I would just throw like pulled pork on my grilled cheese and like turn it. You know
No,
what I mean?
you're
So-
eating just American and
so-
toast all
so-
day.
So it's no. So you either like people love grilled cheeses.
Yeah.
I do love a grilled cheese.
Would you like them more than peanut butter and jellies?
I mean, I don't know if I could. That's,
That's
Yeah.
a tough question.
That's a
yeah,
good question.
definitely. I think it's easy. I think it's
I-
because of my lactose. I love peanut butter and jelly. So I'm
you're a
gonna
PB&J guy?
big time.
I think about like a nice Uncrustable for me with a glass of milk, like the end, like a nightcap. I love that. I don't make a grilled cheese at night. Like I can snack on peanut butter and jelly all the time.
I don't think I ever. I swear, like people have made grilled cheese for me. I've eaten them. I don't think I've ever gone home and be like, oh man, I'm starving. Let me throw a grilled cheese on.
I've done that.
Dude,
I'm a
I mean,
grilled
dude, like
cheese kinda guy.
Leanie's,
They're
like
both
grilled
fire.
cheese,
Especially if
Queen.
you like burn the cheese a little bit, like it comes out of the side.
Dude, like when I'm
just a
at
little
work and like my blood sugar hits the floor, like that Uncrustable sometimes saves me.
It does
Like I don't
save you-
think the grilled cheese would like bring me back. Like
And Uncrustable is one of the finer things in life.
yeah, when it's
They're-
perfect.
Yeah,
when they
Little
cut the
chili.
crust off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they made it right.
They did.
They
They
did
did.
make it right. But yeah, I would have to say the PB&J just
me
for
too.
like, dude, like
Yeah, I would
not
go-
the energy
I'm gonna
factor.
go against the grain. I'm gonna say cheese, baby.
Are you?
Yeah.
Alright.
American cheese.
Zebra loves cheese.
so
though.
I do, but I
didn't
love Uncrustables.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this polled, but I've seen it's been like people been going back and forth. It was a heated debate.
What do you think? It's like 50.
They're equally as-
40.
No,
Equally
they're-
as popular.
Yeah, well, they're very popular, but like it's also like equally as poor. Like it doesn't. It's not like one that had access. If you have access to PB&J, you also have access to real
Yeah,
cheese, most likely.
right.
So
Dude,
like,
dude, there's a lot of bad peanut butter and jelly makers in this world. Though.
Yeah.
Like if your mom made a fucked up peanut butter and jelly, you might not like that.
If too much jelly will ruin the sandwich.
Right. I'm probably the best in the world at making a peanut butter and
I'll
jelly.
make a nice one.
You know what I mean? But like I've seen,
Heavy on the PB.
dude, it's perfect. It's perfect. You know.
Yeah,
like,
you got to go.
consistency,
Yeah, it's
you know.
not. What do you? I'd say I'd probably go
2/3 PB.
60-40.
I was gonna say
70-30.
70-30. I'm a
Yeah.
70-30 kind of guy on the.
But if you don't get
PB&J.
enough jelly, like jelly gets
You get dried
overshadowed.
out, you might choke
get
to
dried out. Yeah.
I hate when there's not. I need jelly to cover the whole.
Yeah, you
sandwich.
gotta
You gotta
cover
hit
a
the-
piece of
you
bread.
gotta hit
Don't
the
leave
corners.
the corner. 'cause
You
then-
gotta hit the
Oh,
corners.
Yeah.
I'm a knuck ya.
Gotta hit the corners. So this one, your boy raised a lot, and he just put this one out there.
Okay.
And I seen it right before it came. So rank these three in terms of coolness: a leather coat, a backwards hat, and a toothpick in your mouth. So 1, 2, 3. Like, what do you think the coolest is?
I go backwards hat 1, toothpick 2, leather jacket 3.
Okay, what do you think?
I agree with you 100%.
I don't want to go exactly the same, but I do like that. Toothpick, hat, leather jacket.
That's what I have. Toothpick, hat, leather jacket. If you're a toothpick in the mouth guy, you're just letting the world know you're here to like fuck pussy. Like, if you always have a toothpick in and be like, hey, like listen, I know we're at a fucking 8-year-old soccer game, but if there's some pussy around, like I'm gonna fuck.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm a big pussy guy.
When I'm at work, I always have a toothpick because like you eat a sandwich or something, you need like.
You could throw it at people. You could,
I always have a
Razor
tooth-
Ramon when he
Yeah.
used to fling it at you.
That
Oy
was- yeah,
vey,
that's classic.
Chico, oy vey. Whatever.
I just think toothpick in the mouth. It doesn't get cooler than that. It can't be like when you have it like randomly. Like you think when sometimes like this happens probably like twice a year. I have a toothpick in my mouth, but I'm thinking like, dude, I'm not a toothpick in the mouth
Am
guy.
I that
I look
guy?
like a poser. Like I'm a backwards hat guy.
I'm fronting.
You know what I mean? I think that's super cool.
You try to do those tricks with the toothpick. You like cut the
yeah.
top of your mouth.
That's not
Or
in
you
my.
get stuck
That's
in your
not in my
tongue.
bag. First, like my mouth's full of implants. Like I'll pry one out. You know what I mean? So I can't be like fucking
the
around.
boy gets broken off in there.
Yeah, I can't have that. But man, those guys that do, you don't see them too often anymore. That's an old timer move. A guy that rings up.
70s, 80s, 90. That went away.
I mean, the only thing cooler than that is rolling some squares up in your sleeve.
Say,
Yeah.
everybody I know that had a toothpick also had a pack of cigarettes in their sleeve.
Marlboro
Like,
Reds.
yeah, and if they weren't smoking, they had a toothpick.
Leather
And if it
coats-
was behind their ear. The
That's cool.
toothpick, You know,
That's cool.
You're a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put like a cone in the back of my ear, like, ooh.
My ears are too big. Nothing
Smoke
stays
weed,
here.
just so everybody knows.
What about the leather
Just-
jacket?
I don't think the leather. I think everybody had a leather jacket. I don't think.
Dude.
I don't think it's that cool.
Johanna probably bought me the nicest leather jacket 2 days
Too
before
late.
the fucking leather jackets went out of style. It was probably like $600. It's still in my closet. It's like lamb leather. I don't know. It's a beautiful jacket. I'm waiting for them to come back in.
They probably
They
will.
will. Everything that goes
everyone
out
comes
comes-
around.
Yeah.
Everything comes around.
Toothpicks are back in.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you could become like a leather jacket guy. Like, hey, there's Johnny Leather. That's not a bad nickname.
Yeah.
Put
I know.
T-Bird on the back.
Yeah, but like yeah, there you go. But it all goes back to like then you have a coat and you're gonna lose your coat and
It's a
you know,
tan.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
yeah. I don't know.
What is that? Velvet.
Cashmere.
Got it at Wilson's Leather at Century.
Oh, that's where the ballers went.
That was a big. Well, Wilson's leather smelled good.
That was a
It
humble
did.
brag. That was a humble brag. I used to
Yeah,
get mine at
I got
Burlington.
mine bullshit leather coat at Burlington. They're rolled.
I got the first leather coat I ever got. I got at Mo Gear.
I got it. I got it at Lane Bryant because it was my mom's. She let me wear it. I was like, this was a big girl's coat.
Dude, I remember.
I was like, I can fit two of you motherfuckers in here.
Lane Bryant Plus.
Yeah.
My parents would like buy me shit that I wanted, but like just the worst version of what I wanted. Like, dude, so like for Christmas, I'm like, dude, I want a leather coat. I would cut out the picture like in the paper of the leather coat that I wanted to. Like, listen, I know it's a little pricey. Get me this. Don't get me anything else. Like, this is the coat I want. And the next thing, so like when we were like, younger, the leather coat with the longer ones were in style when it came down around to like your pockets.
Yeah, like
you know what I
a
mean?
quarter. Yeah,
Yeah, 3/4. So of course, like fucking Christmas comes around, my mom gets me a short leather coat. Just
A bomber.
Yeah, it comes to like my fucking belt line. I'm like, dude, like I'm gonna get someone's gonna throw me in the
Dude,
ground.
listen, the one time my
Someone's gonna
father
throw me right in the snow.
he got me a Steelers leather jacket, dude, and it was like a
Jesus.
youth medium. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Thanks.
Bro, so like, you got to try to get some money for this thing. Get this out of here.
Yeah, just see, just in case it doesn't fit.
First of all, it's yellow and black, and it's a Steeler, like yellow leather, black leather. And
Oh,
then it's
yeah,
like
we
a
all know the one.
tiny.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow.
it's truly a bad present.
My mom, my mom, the one year, like Jack did, like cut out a picture. I cut out a picture of a Nintendo, and I ended up getting a shovel. You know what I mean? and a flashlight. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? And she was like, I only had a Sears credit card. That's all I could get stuff from Sears.
Now kids just fucking send Amazon links to pictures to fucking
Yeah.
to their fucking parents. Like, this is what I need.
Oh man. Well, all right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house? Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but I woke up this morning, and my toilet's running. I can't get it to stop running. My water bill last month was double. I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for Niscatch Plumbing. I called them, they were there right away and took care of the problem, and it didn't cost me hardly anything. They're registered master plumbers and fully insured. That's Niscatch Plumbing. Phone number 412-337-4047. 412-337-4047. Thank you, Niscatch Plumbing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast and one of your favorite segments, What's Grinding My Gears. Risotto, what's grinding them gears?
All right, well, since it was Mother's Day, I was going to get a Mother's Day card. And you ever stand in, like, that hellhole? If you're last minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's, like, dude, it's, like, coming, like, at my legs trying to get these cards, like, underneath. Like, guys, give me 3 minutes. I'm going to pick a card, and I'm going to get out of here.
Not reading it, bud.
Please quit crawling underneath.
Just making sure I don't get a happy birthday card.
Right.
Did that to my mom one year. Mother's Day, fucking didn't read the card. Grabbed it where it said just like Mother's Day. Fucking gave it to her. It was like happy birthday.
Well, that's where they got the song
Yeah.
from.
Dude, did you ever see mahogany cards?
No.
Well, if you live, like, it's for, like, it's like more black. It's geared more towards, like, I guess, black people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And, like, I didn't read it. Like I said, I'm real quick with this. So
Yeah.
this dude didn't need to be at my legs. If it got plastic on it, that's a good card.
Yeah. Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. $7.
So, like, yeah, like, dude, like, I didn't really, like, read it. And I put it, and it was, like, something to my dad. It was like, you're the man. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, my sister, like, for some reason, got the card and read it out loud and, like, heckled me all Father's Day for it. Yeah. I'm like, I was, like, turned red. They were like, you know this is a mahogany card, right?
I didn't even get my mom a
I'm like, I don't even know what the hell that is.
No, me either. It's wood.
Yeah, right.
This is mahogany.
Dude, go to Edgewood Town Center, dude. Just fucking
Yeah.
gold over there.
I just whipped out, like, my mom loves Kohl's. I was like, here you go, Kohl's. And she was like, what do you have, a pocket full of these? I was like, no, what do you think? I'm going to pass out $100 gift cards to fucking everyone? You nuts? I was like, this is yours. I'm not getting your card. Like,
Yeah.
get outta here.
I thought you gave her a pack of cool cigarettes.
No, Kohl's the
My
department
mom, that's
store.
what I got her.
Some hundreds, some cool hundred. Who's putting the coals on?
People shouldn't be crowding anybody in grocery stores right now.
Dude.
I was at Trader Joe's again today, and, like, I don't know if it's in my head. I just get, like, I feel like so rushed at in these stores. It's like people are just like, get the
Like
fuck
that, like
away
there
from
was
me.
the last there's a million Mother's Day card. Why don't you check that section?
We're buying this. We
Yeah,
both
right.
half-assed this pretty hard, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just get
Last
through this
minute.
together. Yeah.
2-minute warning. We need
I'm not
going to
take the last balloon.
Like,
You're
dude,
good.
I went to CVS first dude, like there was these two dudes. They were just taking forever. You know what I did? I walked around the store and, like, made my way back, and then they finally left. And then,
Yeah, see what new
like
snacks
a
are out.
gentleman.
Yeah. I went. That's what I did. That went down like fucking couple of hours. I had to shop like backwards, but, like, I got it done. And I feel like I'm the only person in the grocery store making these, like, conceits.
Concessions.
Yeah,
Concessions.
Sacrifices.
Yeah, and nobody, and, like, and everyone else is just selfish
Cutthroat
fucking
out there.
pricks.
Yeah.
Fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, but another thing was, dude, I got my mom, my grandmother, and Johanna a card. I couldn't find godmother cards because I guess they don't sell them either. Dude, $25.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not cheap.
they-
Dollar store got really good cards for cheap, but yeah, no, they're fucking
And
expensive.
you don't see that. I didn't even look at it.
There's a card shortage.
Yeah, is there? It's all the
Might
gas
be.
Still
fault.
stuck.
ransomware.
It's still stuck in the Suez Canal.
Oh, man. Dr. Schultz, what be grinding them gears?
All right, dude. You know, grinds my gears, man. I'm waiting to get, like, loaded material today, and I see this guy. You know, I don't know him. I don't even know his name, but he's like an acquaintance. I see him when I get loaded. He's usually getting loaded with shit. So I'm like, oh, what's up, man? And he comes over, and, like, dude, I know when my breath stinks, and I know he could taste it, but he just is blowing his gorgonzola into my truck.
That's rude.
Oh.
And I'm like, guys, like, I had to front like I had to take a piss. I'm like, oh, let me jump out. I gotta take
Fogging
a piss.
up the windows.
Like, I put the window up, like, don't breathe back into my fucking truck. Like, I know you can taste that.
Yeah.
I know you can taste
Making
it.
me ill.
I feel like I can taste it. I think I got I think I got gingivitis in my eyelids.
Oh, it smelled like gingivitis.
Oh, dude, it was like, bro,
Dead
like,
tooth.
what did you do? Like, drink piss and
Black.
coffee together or something? Like, your mouth, you have to taste it. You have to taste
You
it.
could taste it. I had a cup of coffee before this. I could taste the coffee in my mouth.
And
It
you're
tastes
not
like
gonna
shit.
come up
I'm
like,
not gonna close talk anybody.
right in my face like, hey man, the rain was really bad this week. Oh my god!
You're
dude,
just small talking me. We don't even know each other.
like, dude, hi. I'll wave to you. Like, your breath is fucking. It's ruining. It's like melting the tint off my windows, dude. Like,
Where were you at, Home Depot?
no, I was in fucking Hazelwood getting gravel, dude. And this dude was like, oh my god,
Oh,
That's
man.
what are
gross.
you doing?
There's like a film on your forehead of like.
Yeah, like you could see the green fucking smoke coming out of his muck.
That'll ruin your lunch.
It was the first thing in the morning. I'm like, you're ruining my whole fucking day,
The
cuz.
day's over.
Like, I
Thanks,
think I got
buddy.
a cavity from fucking listening to you, smelling your breath.
Thanks for the gear grinder, stinky breath. Seabird, what do you got?
Dude, so like today I'm getting ready to like dip out. I'm like trying to get here a little bit early, and like my girl's mom's back from Florida, so she's in there. So I want to talk to her, say hi. My girl goes upstairs, and my girl's mom's like, Mike, I gotta talk to you about something. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she was like, no, she's like, only you would understand. I don't want you like saying nothing to anyone. I'm like, okay. First thing in my mind is drugs and alcohol.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
what I thought of.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like she was like, oh, like
Or cards.
she said, she's like, I've been going up to Rite Aid like 3 or 4 times a day, and she was like, I just like can't stop doing it, and it won't get to the point. I'm like,
I'm gone off this Robitussin.
I'm like, you drinking or like you drugging or something? She's like, oh God, no. She was like, but it's an addiction. She was like, chocolate.
Oh, Jesus.
I said, now listen. Listen, I'm not denying that you're addicted to chocolate candy. She was like, well, it's like the same thing. I was like, candy, you end up with a little bit of acne and maybe gain a pound or 2. Drugs, then results are, as we know in the big book, jails, institutions, and death. I was like, so I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to say that candy and drugs are the same equivalent. But she was like, I just can't stop eating them. I'm like, so what? Fucking eat a candy bar.
Yeah, YOLO.
You're 65. Eat 2. Who gives a
Get
fuck?
a king size.
She's like the thinnest person. I'm like, dude, wow, out. Get the king size. You know what I mean? She was like, no, but I used to always eat them, and I stopped, and now I started again. I didn't know. I thought maybe you'd have something to do. I'm like, I mean, I don't know. They have meetings. I mean, but like most of the people when they were like homeless and shit like that, like I don't know if they're gonna be able to relate to you.
Yeah, there's probably food addiction meetings, but the
There
people
is.
are like they're probably like very overweight.
They are.
Morbidly
Like
obese.
eating disorder.
Or
Or
they're
something.
very underweight, and they're like,
Right.
They were like tinkering on the edge of like death.
The lady that runs up to the fucking store and grabs a fucking Snickers fucking twice a day.
Hershey,
I need another
She
caramello.
was like, I can't stop eating Hershey's. I'm like, with almonds or without? She's like, without. I'm like, no, that's disgusting.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah,
you're right. You do need some help.
I'm like,
Find a real candy bar.
but I was like, all right, I got to get going. And she was like, I was like, I'm gonna tell you something though, Betty. This is gonna be on the podcast. It's my gear grind. She's like, really? Why? I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like everyone's trying to have a problem nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want a problem? I'll show you a problem.
That's the last thing I want is problems.
But it seems like, don't it seem like
Yeah. Everybody.
Everybody's
Pel-
a victim of
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Pelcho's eating bread. Your
Yeah,
mother-in-law's eating
and,
chocolate.
That's what he said. I was like, don't go too far.
Yeah.
That's my gear grind.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna eat bread and chocolate after this.
Talking to a guy who was living under a bridge. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah. I know you could identify with this.
Yeah, praying to go to Mercy Detox for a 7-day vacation. With little,
Highlight of your month.
Yeah, I had to melt 5 chocolate ice creams together to make a frosty so I could eat it with a plastic spoon.
people were like, see Risotto out. I'm all like, fucking, how you been, man? Oh, good. Families go back from Myrtle Beach. How about you? Oh, dude, just left Mercy Detox, man. It was great. You know what I mean?
I was on a vacation of my own.
Watch Rocky 17 times.
No.
Seen Philadelphia twice because a gay dude wanted to watch it, but hey, he was cool. He used to give me his meds.
He used to give me extra cream.
Yeah.
I had a grinder. Old age is just turning me into a pussy. That's just it. I don't know when this is gonna stop. It just seems like every week I'm being more and more of a pussy.
What happened?
I used an umbrella the other day.
That's
How-
not the
how
Jack
dare
Welch I
you.
grew up with.
Like I went and like I was like before I left I was like, ooh, let me grab my umbrella. It's raining, and I did, and I walked like a pussy.
Did you have
fucking in my
galoshes on
car,
too?
like, oh, look at me, and I'll get.
How
fucking
far was
wet.
the walk?
Fucking, it was probably like 4 Southside blocks. It was raining pretty hard, but like, dude, throw a hoodie on, throw a coat, put your hood up. I'm just walking around like a giant cunt with an umbrella over my head.
At least you're taller than everybody else, so you don't hit people in the face. Like
Well,
I
there was
usually
nobody
do.
else. There was no one else on the street. It was Mother's Day. So like, I don't know. Like, dude, what am I doing?
Was it a
here?
fashionable umbrella?
No, it was like leanies. It had flowers. And it had these weird flowers, and it was a piece of shit. It turned inside out on me, and I'm like, this is why I'm not an umbrella guy. And like, I've been on this podcast like talking shit on an
That
umbrella
was
guys
God
before.
telling you, Jack. What are you doing?
What are you doing? Man? Like, you're not that old, you fucking pussy.
What's
Yeah.
the matter with you?
Bulk up.
You can act like a
Dude,
man.
dude, if you go to my car right now, there's 2 umbrellas in the front seat.
You got a
Two.
spare?
There's a 2. I have
One on deck.
Yeah, but a car one, and then I had an apartment one, and now I gotta get the apartment one back up to the apartment. Like, dude, what the fuck's
flowered
going?
one.
You
What's
gotta wait
going
till
on
it
here?
rains again.
Well, no, I gotta have it up there so when it does rain again, I could have access to it. What's happening here? Do I gotta start drinking again?
You're gonna have to.
I think I
Maybe
might.
drink or eat meat. Do something.
You're right. I gotta do something. I gotta go like get in a fist fight or like fucking. I don't know. Piss outside.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I got a nice Nemacolin umbrella. That's like, I feel like the man when I'm walking around with that thing. It's like, dude, it fucking pops open so nice.
Dude, I go to Nemacolin robe. I wear it once in a while. I feel like I'm that dude.
If you got the right umbrella, dude, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. If you got your chicks.
I think umbrellas, like, in general, is just a pussy move. I just think. Like,
if I'm dressed up or something, I got my glasses on, I might need a little umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you're dressed up, that okay, I'll give you that. But I mean, just like
you're at that age, just don't feel like getting soaking wet, dude. It's all right.
You can't walk briskly.
I don't know. If someone like see me on the streets, like
with a flowered umbrella,
with an umbrella, fucking.
Remember you seen Tenny downtown with an umbrella and you heckled him about it?
See, that's what I mean. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You seen Andy probably 5 years ago downtown.
More than
and John, you told John about it, and John remembered it.
I thought it was hilarious.
So this is my point.
He said Tenny looked around like he wanted to fight him too.
Yeah, because he was probably very uncomfortable. He probably felt like a pussy with the umbrella, just like I did. Just prove my point for me.
Oh, man.
Not something. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm all fired up.
All right, everybody. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back to wrap up Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the host of Greenfield's Finest Podcast, Michael Z-Bird Zidell, and I'm not joking around today because I'm looking for your sports cards, sports memorabilia, or silver coins. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or trade, please contact me at 724-732-1644. Maybe you have some old cards laying around, you don't know what to do with them. We'll come over your house, look at them, get them listed, and get some money in your pocket right away. 724-732-1644. No questions asked. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're going to wrap it up. I'm going to throw it to Moneyline Welsh. You got that What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Would you rather your dick shed its skin like a snake or have it rattle like a little rattlesnake in your pants every time you move? So your dick sheds, or every time you move, it's like having some keys in your pocket and just.
I'll tell you right now, I've had my dick skin shed before. Whenever I was 13, it was the first time I ever jerked off. I used shampoo and I didn't clean it off good enough. And then, I woke up the next day and I had, Crispies on my dick.
Like a lot?
No, it was dried up shampoo, but you know what I mean? I was like,
you had to peel it off.
And it hurt. And
So
I
you-
never jerked off with shampoo again.
No, that's a bad
Lesson
move.
learned.
I did, cause I'm 13. I'm
Yeah,
doing
no, I get it.
It was like it was the first time. You know what I mean? It was like
Right, wait. That's trial and error, baby.
right. I was in the bathroom.
There's no class for that. Which like,
Yeah,
they
right.
probably should
They
have.
should tell
In
you.
school, they should probably get you together and give you a little jerk
Like, this
off,
is
like
yes, jerking off. this is
PowerPoint
no.
presentation.
Dude, the world's been figuring it out for years.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, you don't
You
gotta
can't
talk about
figure
everything.
it out, you don't
That's true.
deserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I agree with that. You're right.
I'll take the dick shedding.
We'll take the dick shedding.
Over the every time my dick moves, it goes.
I don't know. I kind of like
I
it.
want a rattlesnake.
I was gonna say I would go with the baby rattle. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like,
It's
you
like,
think you pull that thing out, you start shaking it, like
this-
that's fun.
It
you
is
can make
fun,
a song out
but
of
then
it.
you start thinking about in every
Like
circle.
Morocco's.
Right, you want to shake it in my face, trying to give me a bukkake. But no, I mean, you think about like you're like say down the road you got a kid and you go to its baseball game, your kid hits a dinger, you're like, yeah,
You're jumping up and down.
and your dick.
Listen, everybody's a little embarrassed of their parents of one thing or another. My dick makes a little bit of noise. My dick makes a little
What
noise.
is that old
I
jingle,
don't- dude, I
jingle Dick Sholey over there?
Yeah, I don't want to like change my underpants twice a day because it's full with like dick skin.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
true.
high
It
frequency
sheds all the
shedding.
time, is what you're saying.
I
Sheds.
thought it shed once.
like a snake,
No,
like once a month
it,
or something.
No, it sheds. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
so probably like once a week, you're probably shedding.
yeah,
Shed
I'll
your-
take the jingle nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Plus, that's a cool sound for your dick to make.
you be like, hey, whenever you're ready to go, you just give it a little rattle, wink
Yeah,
at your girl,
right,
like it's
right.
time.
Yeah.
that's right. Time for what? Time for.
Yeah. I would definitely like just get like King Cobra or something like tattooed above my dick, or like a picture like a fucking snake head coming out and just rattle that little bastard.
Sholey could pull the foreskin over like the king cobra on his fucking
Oh,
dick.
that's right, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then it would shed all the time. That's a lot of skin to shed, babe.
Yeah, you definitely have a rattlesnake dick. You can't be shedding. That'll fill up your underpants.
That's it. I'll have to wear long underwear.
All right, would you fuck the ugliest teacher you ever had to be able to fuck the hottest teacher you ever had?
We're talking about Miss Allen.
Well, let's not go. Yeah, let's leave some governments out of this. We've had some rough teachers.
But then we think about the hardest one, which we both agree is going to be, Mrs. F
Yeah,
or Miss F.
yeah, right. I don't know.
Am I?
I was thinking there's some
Because
gross teachers out there.
gross.
I mean,
dude.
dude. I mean, like a little. Like she looked like a little German boy. Like she had a mustache and the glasses. And she had a beard.
I mean, there's a few that we could. That
I've had some like really good-looking teachers, but nobody like no straight tens.
this was a
Smoke
yeah,
show.
we
and-
had
I
a-
probably had
we
3
had a-
or 4 zeros.
dude, we had a 26, 27-year-old 10.
All right, but you
When
got
we were
to
in
Miss
fifth
Tarpey.
grade. I don't remember who that is.
Oh, the computer teacher. And all
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. No.
Oh, yeah,
that's
right.
what you got to do.
what about Tarosi? You're in in-school
Yeah.
suspension. Like you got to smash that so you can later on smash something major. Like that's a major. I mean,
No, I
there
don't
might
I mean,
not be no
I
coming
don't
back.
If you're asking like me right now,
No.
If you're asking like Kuzhan Jack, back in the
18-year-old
day,
Anthony Sholey.
Even giving
Yeah.
you benefit that 14 years old,
Oh yeah,
you're a little
yeah.
Kuzhan.
yeah, dude,
Nowadays,
everybody everybody listening to this podcast is envisioning
The
like,
ugliest teacher they have.
Yeah, and like I think not a lot of people had like a smoke show teacher like we did. This lady just came out of nowhere in St. Rosalia's one day. She just showed up, and she was like a Bud Light girl, and she was fucking. She was cool as fuck.
Enough
Super
said.
tan. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
fucking
I can't even
beautiful.
describe the smell. Like some type of like lemon zest combination that I've yet to smell since. That it's literally like my nipples are getting hard. I think. Look at that. Like she's literally. Dude,
I hear a rattlesnake.
yeah, my dick make noise, and that's all you be hearing on this podcast. She was legit, and like I've crept her Facebook like recently, and she still holds weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot still.
She's still hot.
You have to let me know.
But,
give me your government off the show.
At the same time, like you said, there's been some really, really rough teachers.
I can't
out
think of
there.
the hot ones right now. All I'm thinking is
No,
the
if-
gross
That's
ones.
if we didn't have this standout, it would be the easiest
Yeah.
answer
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, fuck.
Right, but she was the only one that actually, because other than her, like I never really had any teacher that was like hot.
No, I can't. Did we have a hot? Was there a hot teacher at Alder Ice? Yeah, Miss Freed. I think you guys
I
were
was
gone.
gone.
You talked
Yeah,
about
Miss,
her.
There was, like,
yeah,
a couple-
She was hot. Miss Flickinger. It's blows her out of the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, she was that hot. We were only in she was a 5th grade teacher.
She smelled like lemons.
And we were just coming
Lemons
in
and thyme.
Yeah.
We were just coming of age of being like little creeps.
Just
You know,
hammering
crazy.
yourself.
Were you
This-
hammer? You were going home and just taking yourself
Well,
to Pound
dude,
Town.
shedding some skin.
I remember, like, she was like, "You can do your projects on the
You're
floor."
shedding some skin.
Yeah, right. She was like, "You could do your projects on the floor if you want," and like I would I would do my projects on the floor, and I'm like, "Dude, I don't know what's going on here," and I would just be staring at her boobs, and like, dude, she would like, she knew how hot she was, and she knew she had a bunch of horny little 5th grade is like the time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's when you realize.
discover jacking
That's
off
when you
and
like
shit.
realize like girls are like, all right, like maybe I'll stop like crow hopping like basketballs at their head. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like fucking be a little nicer to them. But yeah, I'm gonna say no just because I'm this teacher that I'm envisioning right now. And it's just too. I don't think I could physically get through it.
No, and that'd be the thing. Like it
With
would,
the little German boy.
yeah, if they smash that, like there's no way. Even if it's as hard as Mrs. Flickinger was, like it wouldn't even be worth it. Like because I would have had to smash that, and I'd be forever have that image in my head of the other one. So yeah,
That might break your wiener. It might break your spirit.
it might, dude. Especially a young man like you know me, like a 7th, 8th grade boy, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, that's the first. That would have been the first piece of coos I ever got.
It might turn you to the other side. dude.
right.
That's like if you're asking like 27, 28-year-old Jack, that dude could get through some shit. He was built for the streets. You know what I mean? Like fucking. So like he might have been able to handle that situation a
Right.
lot better than fifth. How old are you in 5th grade? 10.
Oh yeah, you're only
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
10. Yeah. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm
Right
gonna
after
say
you've
no.
seen it, after you've been around the block, you could probably stomach it.
Yeah.
When you're
Couple
new to the
beers,
game,
I
you
don't know.
can't.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't,
you wouldn't need a couple beers. You need
need
like
like a
you
keg
need
of
to be
beer.
highly fucking medicated with a bottle of the cheapest vodka you can find. I don't mean like the 5th.
yeah,
I mean
would
the
need
half
like
gallon.
some Dilaudid and like some like half gallon of like Bankers Club.
The Lord and the Cialis.
Yeah, you're gonna have to speedball Viagra and,
Yeah.
and some fentanyl.
All right, well that's all I got.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and also share it on your social media. It helps us out a lot. We're growing every week, and it's all because of you guys. So please keep helping us out. Everyone have a good week, and remember, Greenfield loves you.